What's going on, everybody? Francis Ngannou just got floored out cold by Anthony Joshua. Now, going into this fight, I can't lie, I'm a boxing casual. I don't really watch a whole lot of boxing. I don't know a whole lot about it. But I thought AJ was the guy who, kind of like he's good some nights and then not so good other nights. Like he got slept by Andy Ruiz. He lost to Usyk, which speaking of Usyk, my God, how good is he? He might he's probably just the best heavyweight on the planet right now because look at what AJ just did to Ngannou. Look at Ngannou versus Fury. Now, maybe that was an off night for Tyson Fury. Who knows? I mean, Ngannou, I think he beat Fury, and then he fought AJ and just got slept. It's absolutely nuts. I mean, AJ set up that shot perfectly. Beautiful right hand. Early on, he was throwing little jabs to the body. I remember him throwing a couple right hands to the body. I think he caught Ngannou over the top of his lazy jab because Ngannou was as slow as a turtle in there. He was throwing these lazy hooks and lazy jabs. AJ caught him over the top of his jab. Um, Absolutely floored him. I mean, I know AJ has a lot of power, but I didn't think he had knocking Ngannou out in one shot power. I mean, his whole career, Ngannou has never been hurt, not KO'd, not like wobbled, none of that. Never in his whole MMA career, and that's in 4-ounce gloves. And he's fighting other heavyweights who also have good power. I mean, in his fight with Gane, he didn't get hurt once. He didn't get hurt once against Stipe, Rosenstrike, Dos Santos, Velasquez, Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis. His first fight with Stipe, his fight with Alistair Overeem, his fight with Andrei Arlovsky. He never got hurt once. I mean, he's got a chin of iron. Ngannou does. I mean, for AJ to KO him like that, it was just amazing. It was a beautiful shot. AJ stepped through with the right hand, picture perfect. Floored Ngannou. It was over. I as soon as I saw Ngannou get dropped in the first round, I started thinking it was over. Um, I'll be honest. I really wanted Ngannou to win. I was not rooting for AJ. I thought AJ might win a decision or maybe get a late TKO up against the fence, maybe with some body shots. I didn't think he'd floor Ngannou. I mean, when's the last time he put somebody out cold? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look it up. Anthony Joshua. Let's see. I mean, sure, he's KO'd a lot of guys, but in a long time, he hasn't put him out cold. I mean, in his fight with Otto Wallen, he KO'd him. It was a corner stoppage. His fight with Hellenius, I don't think that was out cold. He lost to Usyk twice. He lost to Ruiz. Um, and then he beat Ruiz. But I really thought there would be a couple moments where Ngannou would land a massive shot and drop him. That never happened. Ngannou was as slow as a turtle in there, man. He looked really slow. AJ, on the other hand, he looked fast. His punches were fast. His footwork was great. Um, Ngannou's defense wasn't good. This this is what should have happened against Tyson Fury, who now I'm thinking is just a sack of shit. But maybe that was an off night for Fury. I don't know. But this is what Fury should have done. This is not a good look for Tyson Fury. Um, I think I think AJ might beat Fury. I could see him beating Usyk in a rematch, but I don't want to get too hyped because he just beat an MMA fighter in boxing, and at the end of the day, that's what this is. This is an MMA fighter going into boxing. Maybe I was stupid for thinking Ngannou could win, but it's just insane It's absolutely insane. I mean, I don't think Ngannou's done. He's got the Tyson Fury rematch waiting. I think that could happen. He could fight Dillian White. Maybe if Usyk loses to Fury, he could fight Usyk. He could fight Wilder. He could fight Derek Chisora. Or did Derek Chisora pop for roids? I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't really know boxing. I know some big names. He could fight. Maybe he could fight Wallen. Maybe he could fight the Hellenius guy. But I don't think Ngannou's done. I don't. I've been seeing a lot of people say, it's over. He's gonna lose when he goes back to the PFL. It's still Francis Ngannou in 4-ounce gloves, who's gonna be faster than he was against AJ. He's gonna be more powerful. Um, and he's fighting Fahea in the PFL. Let's pump the brakes on Fahea, guys. He just KO'd Ryan Bader. Um I know he's like 6'8". He's a huge dude, got an 85-inch reach. But let's see, who's he beaten? He's beaten Ryan Bader, who is 31-7. Not a terrible record, but Ryan Bader is not really a good fighter. Denis Goltsov. Have any of you guys ever heard of Denis Goltsov? I don't know. You probably not. Maurice Green, not a good fighter. Mateus Sheffield, not a good fighter. Ante De Leha, he lost to him round one TKO due to ground and pound. Um, I think even though Francis lost this fight, he's still winning in life. He's making a lot of money. I think he can come back. He can beat. I don't think he'll beat whoever he fights next if it's someone like Wilder. I think Wilder would catch him over the top with a beautiful right hand, similar to what AJ did. I could see him beating Dillian White, though. I could see him maybe beating Otto Wallen or Hellenius. I don't think it's over for him in boxing either. I think that he can still have competitive fights with somebody like Tyson Fury because, Tyson Fury doesn't have a lot of pop in his punches. He's not really a one shot KO guy. Um, I don't think Francis would beat Usyk, but he could because Usyk, I don't think he's got crazy power either. But who knows how Ngannou's chin is going to be? I don't know, but I don't think he's going to lose in the PFL. At the end of the day, it's still Francis Ngannou, and he's fighting low-level MMA competition. I don't think Fahey is going to beat him just because Fahey is big. I think Ngannou would KO him in round one. I was rooting for Ngannou, but, you know, sometimes we don't get what we're rooting for. But man, I never thought in my life I would see Ngannou get KO'd like that ever. I mean, I thought he had like a chin of iron. I thought the only way you could really finish him in a boxing match would be body shots. Um, but AJ set up that right hand perfectly. They showed him practicing that exact same shot in the dressing room. I always like when they show fighters warming up and they get a finish with what they were practicing in the dressing room. I think that's cool because maybe he saw that going into the fight. He saw Francis would be open to that. Um, I know I saw Francis switch to southpaw one time when he got dropped. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't think that was a good idea at all. Um, Not a good idea. And I just think in general, maybe he did get lucky against Fury. Um, I mean, it's disappointing to see him get knocked out like that. I can't lie, it did hurt a little bit, but I still do think he can have some competitive fights in boxing, and he'll get a lot of money. He'll be set for life. But man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. If you would have showed me, 6 months ago, a picture of Francis Ngannou just out cold, I would have been like, "That's fake. No way." I think that's impossible. But I mean, it's just nuts. Um, I do think that Deontay Wilder would KO him. I see a lot of people saying he should fight Wilder. I disagree. I think he should take a fight that's going to be an easy win, get him back in there, get him back mentally, get the confidence back because I do want to see him win. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the fight. Maybe I'm silly for thinking Francis could have won, but let me know. I'll talk to you guys later.